one more on same-sex marriage, and then I'll ask a question on small business, if you don't mind.
Happy to hear it.
Alan Jones, a friend of yours, said last night on Sky News that anyone who finds love should be able to celebrate it, and some notions of marriage are archaic. Does this change? Whilst you're doing this, the Treasurer has asked Treasury to cost removing GST on sanitary products. Are you concerned about the lack of consistency in the message on this issue?
Khalid Sharif's wife and children reportedly want to return to Australia. Will they be allowed to return? What would happen to them when they return? And will a distinction be drawn between his wife and his children in terms of how they're treated?
To use their experience for preventing others from following that path, though, isn't that something worth considering?
Specifically on his children, how would they be treated?
With them in terms of some of them appear to be radicalised. One of those children was holding the egg of someone. Are you not concerned that potentially in the future they could become?
We're listening to you people all the time. You've got all the time in the world to do that, understand? About small business, that doesn't help run the economy. Well, we've got the economy in real trouble, and we need to sort it out. And small business, these guys are trying to help the small business in Australia. I mean, all these other issues are important issues, but they're sideline issues. We now want to be able to let's get on with the real job, because a small business will employ people, our economy will boom. It's fantastic. Let's just get on with it. We can play for all this other stuff.
I think that's a very fair point that's been made over there. Now, I accept that you guys are doing your job, and every day there's a whole range of issues that you want to ask the Prime Minister questions about. But government can't be distracted, and I've got to say that the main game for us right now is economic security and then national security. The two go hand in hand, because the stronger our economy is, the better it is for affording and sustaining the kind of national security measures that we need to take at a difficult and dangerous time like this. Just on the subject of minors, if a minor commits a crime, again, there are standard provisions for dealing with that. But the point I want to stress is that criminals will be punished, whether they're young, whether they're old, whether they're male, whether they're female, whether they're criminals abroad or criminals at home. Criminals will be punished, and to participate in the kind of barbarism that we have seen so often in the Middle East is just wrong. It's morally wrong, and it's a crime under Australian law, and it will be punished. But the final point I want to make is to say thank you to the small businesses of Canberra, say thank you to the small businesses of Australia for everything they do, everything you do. We don't sufficiently acknowledge the work of our business people. We rightly celebrate the doctors, the nurses, the social workers, the teachers, the scientists, the philanthropists. We do all those things as we should, but we could not live without people who are prepared to put their houses on the line, to invest, to employ, to serve the community in business, and they deserve a pat on the back as well. And they haven't just had a pat on the back from this government and this budget, they've had a lot of material help, and I'm very pleased and proud to lead a government which for the first time has singled out the small businesses of Australia for special recognition, material recognition, not just moral recognition, and long may it continue. Thank you.
The Prime Minister Tony Abbott there in Canberra this morning, flanked by, amongst others, the Small Business Minister Bruce Bilson.
That's right, and taking the opportunity from an interjector there during that media conference, exhorting the media pack to concentrate on the issue of small business, and Tony Abbott took his cue from there and wrapped up with a dissertation on what the government says it's doing about it.